And I'm Rodrigues.
And this is In 5. And today we have a very special guest, someone who describes herself as an intuitive messenger, healing practitioner, channel of light, and spiritual guide. Please welcome Angelina.
Thank you.
Hello, Angelina.
Hello, guys.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Welcome. Oh, I was going to say welcome. Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys. It's really nice to be here.
So I see on your website you define yourself as a messenger of light. How did that all come about in your life?
Okay, so I'll try and make this long story short. But in my 20s, I got cancer, and I was diagnosed in London, and so I decided to come home to do some healing. And so I went through the chemotherapy, and this kind of it was a trajectory for me to go into a new way of living, which was spiritual alternative therapies, working out, how I could heal my body by myself, and although I used chemo and stuff like that, which I wasn't happy about, it helped me along the way, and I also opened doors to new ways of living. And this kind of started me on a spiritual journey. I started attending spiritual church, which is different from normal church. There's lots of mediums and there's lots of readings and stuff like that, and I found it really felt right for me. And so I just so that was over 20 years ago now, and so it's kind of progressed since then. And back then is when I started to open up with my intuitive abilities, reading people. I'm not reading you now. No, it's something that you can switch on and off if you choose. And also it's just not polite to tap into someone's energy system and have a reading and read them if they don't come to you and ask for it. But that's another story. So the reason why I moved into this sort of field was because I was led to through cancer. And then it was just a natural journey. And then I started understanding how to channel information or bring information through. So for me, when I say a messenger of light, to me that just means God, universe, source, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same. And so it's just messages of positivity or upliftment or hope. So that's really how it all came about. And just over the years, I just refined my skill or talent or gift. Everyone's got them. It's just opening it up and practicing it.
Can you tell us of any one particular instance where you've used or the message has helped a person?
Look.
Very profoundly?
It's hard to say because I used to do one-on-one sessions and people would come to me. And when they leave, they always feel uplifted and that they've been, there's been some sort of release. But what it is when they send me messages a week after or whatever, and they just share how profound that there have been changes in their lives. I can't speak of one in particular. Okay. The most recent one, a friend of mine, she's an energy healer as well. She does kinesiology. She's an amazing kinesiologist. But she came for a healing and that's all I do at the moment. I just do usually friends on one-on-ones. But she had a lot of past life stuff we brought up. She had a lot of cloggingness happening in her chest and stuff. And the next day she said, I feel really good. And so whether it was because of the past life stuff, whether it was because we just, shifted stuff energetically, it doesn't really matter. It just, for the last few weeks, she was feeling like crap. Yeah. And so that day, the following day, she said, I'm feeling so much better. And she said, it's moving. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's not me. It's universe. It's the energy we work with. It's you too, because you're awakening to your own healings, to your own shit. Can I say that on here?
Yeah.
You can put a beep there for me. I'm not sure what YouTube allows, but yeah.
Awakening to your own shit. Yes. I love that. That should be your new slogan for your website.
Thanks, Mabel. Yeah. Yes, because we keep it real. I try and keep it real.
Obviously, you've just taken this little thing that you've learnt for yourself and you've made it into a YouTube channel and a podcast, if I'm not mistaken, as well?
Yeah. When COVID hit, just before that, I was working with a local station, DRN1 and Well Now. So they're situated just down the road, actually. And yeah, I was able to work with them and get a few really interesting guests on board, and talk about their journeys or their gifts. We have an animal communicator, Dr. Mauro Zapatera. He's an LA-based PhD doctor, and he talks about the cerebral spinal fluid, which is all about the I am presence. Chris Surak, who's also an author in the US, and a lot of local as well. The Grief Centre, a counsellor there. We talk about death because that was a big part of my journey over the last 5 years. We lost a lot of people in our family. Yeah, and so it was really, So the podcast was fun.
Yeah.
The sound on it was a little bit crap in COVID because I was working off my laptop, so I excuse that. But the information is really, really powerful.
Do you still do the YouTube videos as well?
Occasionally, I did one the other night. I only do them. I used to do them years ago, and I must say, for everyone who uses social media, do it. Just keep doing it and putting your positive stuff up on there, because what happened, it was really bizarre. When I was going through a dark period the last couple of years, I'm out of that now, I actually looked on my YouTube videos and they were messages. I recorded them, but I looked at them and they were messages that I needed to hear. So, and even your Insta, you know what I mean? If you look back on your Insta and stuff, one thing I want to say is it's about inspiring yourself. So when I do my YouTube or Insta, it's about me having fun and inspiring myself, because sometimes we need to look back and go, yeah, okay, that's the message for me. Because every time I do a video or a YouTube, it's not just for everyone to watch it, it's for me, because I need that message. So long story short, do I do YouTube videos only if I'm called to now, which means only if I feel a channel coming that I need to share.
How did you feel that you had this gift? Because you did, obviously, the journey of healing yourself. So what hit you one day goes, oh yeah, I can do this for other people, or I can channel?
It was just a progression. I mean, obviously 20 years ago when I started the journey, I didn't think I was going to do healings for others or going to share information that was coming through. But it was just a progression. So I was doing spiritual stuff, and then I started doing Reiki. So I went and got a Reiki certificate to understand energy. And then I started meeting all these beautiful and interesting people along the way. And it was just filling my cup of what I wanted to know. And as you grow, like with anything, if you're learning how to be a mechanic, you don't know everything all at once. You slowly learn. And every car you work on, you're going to learn something different. And that's and so what happened is my knowledge started to expand, because then after doing the Reiki, I started doing one-on-one sessions. So I found out that when I was doing one-on-ones, I was learning from the client, and this is where I found I refined my energy, is working one-on-one, because it's very powerful. And then going to spiritual church or psychic circle, or what did they call it, spiritual development circle. I went to that for years, and there were all these people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, spiritual, sharing their journey. And so it was like a little bit of a school, I'd say, because, and then it's hard to pinpoint, but there is a pinpoint of when I first connected to spirit on the other side. There was an energy that came through when I was in meditation at spiritual church. And then from there, I just trusted my intuition. I trusted. So it's a lot of trust to self, a lot of trust of God or source or universe. It's about trusting implicitly the information you're getting through. And when you do one-on-ones, there's the confirmation. You say stuff and they go, oh God, yeah, that was happening, or yeah, that was, and you're like, right, okay, well, the stuff I'm getting is right. So it's just confirmation. And then the channeling, I didn't realize I was channeling. That took a while to unravel. So the difference for me, like being a medium, you talk to people that are dead. Mediumship, right? Okay. Psychic is tapping into your system and finding out about you and what you need, right? I don't call myself a psychic. It's just tapping into your system and reading what you need. $1 million. Yeah. Yeah. And this is all stuff that is known to us. So a dead person, a person that has passed, we know their energy, we know who they were. Person like you're an energy here at this time. Channeling to me is tapping into an energy source that is possibly not known to me or not known to anyone on the planet, right? So it's something like, so channeling just means you're connecting to energy out there and bringing it through for this world. And it doesn't mean it doesn't exist anywhere, because every thought form, everything has energy. Everything. All it is tapping into it. All you have to do is tap into it. And that's what I was so open. I was tapping into all this energy and this channeling. This information was coming through, and that's why I started the blog, because I thought, I'm going nuts. I have to get this information out. I don't know. And they would give me scientific stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? And one of the things, one channel I remember, they kept saying transduction. And that's how it works for me. They give me words over and over and over, right? So I have to research. I go, what the hell is transduction? Something to do with light. And so from there, there's another process, and I find that out. And then they go, and then I just get confirmation after confirmation, and this is just light bulb moments. And then I put the information together as best as I can, because it's usually information that I have no clue about, or there's not much of on it, on the internet. So it's new information. And then slowly over time, I've seen more people bring this information through. Scientists, doctors, and that's why I connected with Dr. Mara Zapatera. He's the only one that understood one of my channels. And so from there, it's getting more momentum. He's researching stuff, nothing to do with me or my channel, but because he was tapping into the same system. And he's a doctor and scientist, you know, so he's doing all the legwork. I'm just here to just kind of bring out the information. So channeling is very interesting. It's only been over the last couple of years I've tempered it and like, no more. It's too hard. It's too much. No, you guys have got a lovely energy. You guys are great energies. Yeah.
I try.
Very kind and gentle. Very kind and gentle people.
Oh, well,
That's nice to know.
our very kind and gentle auras are so happy to have had you on the show. Unfortunately, we've been told by our director we have to wrap up.
Okay, I talk a lot, I know.
No,
too.
no, it's
love that.
fantastic. We asked for a ramble, you gave us a ramble.
Yeah,
It was awesome. I learned so much.
Good.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, Angie.
Oh, my
It's been an
pleasure.
absolute pleasure.
Great to
Love
meet you.
the dress.
Thank
I've seen
you,
it
me
before.
too.
Fantastic, isn't it? It's a good one.
I can pull anything off.
You can.
And for events this week, we have the Murray Music and Drama that presents Sleepy Hollow. They've got one more show, which is on August the 7th. So if you've got nothing else to do, grab your tickets then. And also enjoy a family musical with Stan and Mabel and the Racefor Space. And that's on the 8th of August in 2 days' time. Book your tickets, go to waso.com.au, and the links will be at the bottom as well.
Hi guys, thank you so much for watching the show. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click the notifications bell to be up to date on all of our content. And please comment below and check out our socials, the descriptions are down below.
We also like to thank our sponsors, Malaga Print and Signs. And for all your social media needs, please contact Karen and Vicki, whose links will be at the bottom of this page as well.
I'm Mabel Earth,
And I'm Andre Rodrigues.
and this is In 5. Don't forget to tune in next week, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Thanks for watching. Bye.